Hey there, Alex again. I'm the CEO and founder of eCompete Solutions. We are an Amazon consulting agency and one of the fastest growing Amazon agencies that exists today. For today's video, we're going to talk about the buy box and also the buy box percentage that you see in your Seller Central homepage. Now, we have to first talk about what is the buy box. I'm sure most of you know. The buy box is the featured offer. So whenever you go into an Amazon web page, an item, there's an offer that just comes up immediately, and you can just press buy now and buy your product immediately. You don't get to actually choose who it is. You just the buy box, the person selling it. That's what's called the buy box winner, which in this case is Amazon.com. If you've seen my Vendor Central video, you'll know that this is a Vendor Central item, which means that Pepsi is the one that's supplying Amazon.com. Pepsi Corporate is supplying Amazon Corporate to sell their products. Now, if you look here, this is the buy box winner, Amazon.com. It's pretty straightforward. But if you scroll down, you'll see that there's 6 more sellers selling the identical item. This is something that's very, very common, especially in retail arbitrage selling. But in this instance, there are people here that are selling Pepsi and they're selling it for a little bit more. These people here, I would say, they're selling it for 34. Amazon is selling it for 32. These people here are trying to compete with Amazon and seeing if they can obtain the buy box for a small portion of the time. And usually the buy box winner goes to the cheapest seller, which so that means they'll probably never get the buy box. But there are other sellers here that are selling it for almost double the price. And these sellers, they have their own kind of a way of selling. They have their own world where they communicate to unsuspecting buyers to pay for something that's double the price. It's basically people who don't vet their products and they just buy it from whoever. It's the person closest to them. And that's why they take advantage and they put this price double what the retail value is. That's what these sellers do. Now, this is not a problem most of the time, but if you're a brand, this is something that you should be concerned with because you don't want your customers to be mad and say, "Hey, I could have gotten this 50% cheaper. No, I hate this brand." So that's why if you're a brand, you want to try and check that out. So yeah, this is the buy box winner, Amazon.com up here, and then down here, these are the additional sellers who are not winning the buy box. If I press buy now, I will buy it from Amazon.com and not from the other sellers. So let's go into Seller Central and you'll see the buy box win percentage here. That's what I wanted to talk about. This buy box wins percentage is especially useful for retail arbitrage sellers. Retail arbitrage sellers are, of course, sellers who buy things at local stores and they resell them online and they resell them, and so do thousands of other people. They have to compete against lots of other people. And so this buy box percentage is useful for them so they can see exactly how aggressive they should go on pricing. Now, if you're a private label seller, which is what I recommend and what I focus on usually, this buy box percentage should serve as a warning. If it falls by more than 20 points, you should check your listings and check your listings just in case there's a seller out there that has tried to copy your item and is trying to sell the exact same item for cheaper. That's called a counterfeit. And that's why this buy box win percentage is so important. Now, sometimes this buy box win percentage is not 100%, it's 96% because of some kind of listing error, or maybe you're making a new product and the product hasn't arrived yet, but you have the listing already readily available, which is the listing is not active, but the buy box percentage will count it as sort of active and therefore penalize you 4% only because the inventory has not been received yet. That's something that's very silly and that's something that can be ignored. So you don't have to pay attention to that. What you should do if you're a private label seller is look at this number, and if it falls by 20 points or more, check your listings. Check all of your listings and make sure that there are no other sellers that you don't know of trying to sell your products. Now, it is possible for there to be no sellers at all, but your buy box win percentage be 50%. How does that happen? When you have multiple offers, you have an FBA offer and a merchant fulfilled offer on the same listing. A lot of people like to do that. They like to have two offers just in case the FBA offer is not good enough. They have their backup, which is their merchant fulfilled offer. What that means is one offer is going to be winning the buy box all the time, and the other offer is not. Therefore, you're winning the buy box 50% of the time for a specific offer. That math gets incorporated into this percentage. So be aware if you're having multiple offers or even multiple FBA offers, your buy box winning percentage can be off. However, most of the time, those issues are not prevalent. You can just treat this buy box winning percentage as just a warning sign, just in case you need to check your listings. Hey there, and thanks for watching my video. I hope you learned something that will help you get a return on your investment in your Amazon journey. Now, as you may already know, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor 6 years ago, and I stand here today due to the efforts of the University of Miami. I spent 12 days in the hospital and about 6 months of rehab later, it's like it never even happened. What the University of Miami is doing is incredible. What the University of Miami Brain Tumor Initiative is doing is incredible. So I would be forever grateful if you considered making a donation to this initiative. And how do you do that? Well, if you've seen my courses, you know I love going to Google. And when I go to Google, I'll put in University of Miami Brain Tumor Initiative. And you can literally write this all totally incorrect, and Google will correct it for you. And then the first link here is umiamihealth.org. You'll get taken to the exact section where you'll find the University of Miami Brain Tumor Initiative, because you know that the University of Miami is a big school and there's a big hospital. They do lots of different things. You want to get to the section where it's the Brain Tumor Initiative. And then up here, you can just press donate now, and then you can follow the prompts and you'll see a bunch of buttons that say, oh, your donation will be a tax write-off. So you can look forward to that. And you can look forward to, see, here's the button right here. And you can look forward to helping thousands of people like myself get a second chance at life.